Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. My name is Captain James Force. I'm here with Oscar. Mate, it's good to be back with you. How are you, buddy?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, mate. It's been a long time, definitely. I'm excited to get into some Halo today. I've been looking forward to the cast, so I think it's going to be a really good set of matches that we've got on our hands.
Perfect. Well, guys, you are here for the EHL Autumn Winners Bracket Double Elim Finals. There are 4 teams. It has been 2 weeks of some chess Swiss going on, and we are here with the classic Halo Double Elim Bracket. We're going to be covering Pharmaceutical versus Trash Cant, which is just bang a name, for the first best of 3. And in the other best of 3, it is Vuelta versus MNK MLG Pros 420X to see who will face off in the winners final. Best of 3 for now, best of 3 in the losers semis, and then it's winners final, losers final, grand final reset are all going to be best of 5s. And here we are. Trash Cant, Pharmaceutical, game 1, oddball recharge.
Yeah, game 2 for me. It's not Josh. He is the other observer.
Sure
they're
not sure where the HUD went either, but here we are.
Just a little bit of action towards the gold side of the map here, towards pipes.
Yeah, I think everyone can hear Reed as well, so we're getting a full listen in as well.
We're having a little bit of fun here.
That's a triple nade, by the way. Was that 3 nade kills?
I think it was. I'm still trying to follow what's going on here. We're waiting for the overlay as well. But we are finally getting some ball time on the side of Pharmaceutical. Shane trying to do a little bit of damage here. Ball thrown back off towards batteries into a little bit of a neutral position for a second. Shane is going to get a pick on towards some Atomic and grabs Cloney as well for a double kill here. Trash Cant looking for an excuse or a reason to be able to grab this ball, but they can't quite hang on to it. And we've got a bit of an overlay now for a moment here. So we are good to go. Zove on the POV here. Camera's up in 30 seconds. Trying to find some damage here as we go 2 versus 2 on the map. Both teams still waiting for a couple of spawners here before anything can be done. An early bit of time in the hands of Pharmaceutical. Zove tries to find a kill with the shock rifle. Outcasted goes for the pick, can't quite find it, and that's returned. All of a sudden, a little bit of a switch in momentum here. Pharma getting on the move.
It's going to be beautiful kill from Clonely. Outcast is going to find Baxter as well. So it's been a hell of a hectic start. Clonely, only one of 2 members left alive, laying down a lot of damage onto Gas and Outcast and Franklin. Everyone seeming to be able to find him. The one thing that people aren't doing is grabbing the ball, Oscar. It's 6-0 to Pharmaceutical, I believe, who
it is, yes,
are on the left. Yep. So it is Pharmaceutical who are 6-0 up. Having said that, it is Trash Cant who are finally grabbing this ball, and they will take the lead. And there will be a nice trade there for Gas as well. It is going to allow Franklin to keep hold of this ball. Actually set this up, but Shane is going to start getting shot in the back. Oh, I like that. That was a fancy transition. I like this. Double observers for the win, people. You get production quality. As Franklin is going to find that last hit onto Baxter. Zove is going to find Gas. And at the moment, it is Trash Cant who are keeping hold of this ball. And I believe the reason the HUD has gone away is because they're trying to fix it.
Good amount of time on the ball so far for Trash Cant, but they've had to drop it in favor of some slays right now. Baxter fan towards the trippy corner there, but actually Outcast gets taken out trying to grab onto that pick, and we're going to have a little bit of a standoff on the map for a second. Pharmaceutical, though, have found the players in the right place to get hold of this and start getting some more time. So we're finally starting to see a bit of control here for both sides. Pharmaceutical not really got a place to move this ball right now. Just holding onto it towards Sneaky and in long haul. And Baxter, he's going to be caught out towards top gold as well. Ball picked up once again for Trash Cant. A bit of space for them over towards that C side if they choose to make this rotation. The player been found now towards top gold. More of the map freed up, but both teams here stalling a little bit, waiting for an opportunity to grab this camo. It's going to be Cloney goes in for it, and he does at least get it burned, but he's taken down quickly, so nothing found for him. No advantage off the back of his camo, but the ball is at least dropped for the time being, and the bleeding has been stopped.
Yeah, and we are going to be on board with Clonely right here as the HUD is back. We will get colors fixed at some point, guys. No stress. Ballyhagus going to find the nade kill. He's going to find a double as well. It is going to be Trash Cant, who do have an 11-point lead, but this ball sitting in the middle, I believe, is about to be reset if no one can pick this up. But it looks like Franklin might have this under control. Baxter's going to find a head as well. Shane gets his noggin removed, but Franklin finds a great nade onto Baxter. Ball still not been picked up down here. It's so out in the open. Finally, it is going to be Pharma who managed to pick up this ball. Subatomic going to be able to take this away. And we have names right now, so we're getting halfway there. We are getting halfway there. Speaking of halfway there, there are only 50 seconds left in this round as Baxter's going to trade out with Franklin after his death. The score is 37-25. And Trash Cant, I like that, right? You're ahead. You're 12 points ahead. So just start playing the ball. Just start trying to work out ways that you can win this round and stop Pharmaceutical ever touching this again. There's going to be a beautiful back smack from Franklin as well. He's going to find one. Ballyhagus is going to get the ball away. Looks like the nade kill as well. And now Franklin, they're just trying to rotate this ball around. Stop Zove picking it up. He's going to grab it. Now there's only Hagus. Now it's only Gas who's alive in a 1v4. And this might be enough for Pharma to grab some ball time. They can get the resets correct and throw it out. And they might win this just based on time because of the misplay from Trash Cant, Oscar.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate. Trash Cant just trying to get that ball out of the way and trying to move it away from the spawn to Pharma, but they seem to have managed to wrap their way into C and grabbed onto this. And now we're even on time, but both teams here trying to have to slay for a second. It looks like, I'm not even sure here. I think we are just in for Pharma here, who are the team in red. They have managed to grab a couple more seconds on this ball. Gonna throw it off the reset. Make sure nothing bad can happen. They will take the first round, but a bit of a hefty Slayer game essentially there. Both teams just opting to fight a lot more than we'd expect. And Pharmaceutical get away with a couple of point lead towards the end. See how both these teams start off coming into the second round. Baxter is going to win the 1v1 there against Franklin, and Trash Cant 2 down. 2v2 on the map right now. Camo is still yet to be picked up, but Baxter does grab it as I say that. Unfortunately, he's sniffed out by Shane, who does die shortly after. Trade is found, and we go to 3v3 here. Once again, no team's really taking a look at this ball just yet, opting to try and slay and find some control on this map first. It's a great win there from Gas. Jumping in off the back of the damage from Outcast. Trash Cant will try to move this ball towards A, but unfortunately they're just ripped down on their way over. Pharmaceutical are going to grab this for what looks to be a quite easy setup here.
Yeah, and I mean, the thing that just happened at the end of game one as well is that Trash Cant got so unlucky because they got a 1-point lead and they whiffed the throw out of bounds. Like, they whiffed the throw into the water, and just before it rolled off, Pharma picked it up, managed to get those 2 points and get that round number 1 win. But you're right, it has just almost been pure Slayer. So we watch Trash Cant take the lead a second time. It's so funny. Pharma got 6 points in the first round for ages. Now they have 7 points in the second round. So, yeah, good at just collecting the ball a little bit and not really being able to do much with it. It is Subatomic, who is going to find himself on 19 kills, but Trash Cant have 3 of Pharma dead now. It's just Clonely. So they are going to be able to rotate this ball, sit in pipes with it. It's also Gas with this shock rifle. It's Pharma are going to try and collapse, and this might go very well. You can see Clonely. Well, he's going to fire some damage onto Franklin. He's going to find Gas as well. Can he get a second? He can. He finds both, and there's 4 dead for Trash Cant. And I tell you, I'm not sure I've seen a more efficient retake of pipes than that, Oscar.
Yeah, that was a really good break of the setup there, and Trash Cant now on the back foot, and they're missing that camo as well. They all died as that camo went up. Ball is out on the ground for the time being, though. Trash Cant doing well to delay this and not allow Pharmaceutical to get this ball moving. They're going to start to pick it up, though, and Franklin going to be put under a bit of pressure here by Baxter towards the triple stacks. Does manage to find the win, but he's traded out again, and Trash Cant 3 dead. Momentarily, more time just being racked up here by Pharmaceutical towards the pipes. Trash Cant opting to get the spawns back, try and find a pick, and they do. Clonely is the first to go down. Baxter will follow. 2 dead for Pharmaceutical, and smartly, they opt to play this ball out back towards batteries, but the slays just keep coming in here for Trash Cant. Keep finding these picks, and it seems like Pharma can't get a second to recharge and reset for a moment, but they're doing well here, trying to counter, get some pressure as we go back to 2v2. Briefly, no ball time really can be found by either side here. Gas has to run away, retreat. As that ball gets on the move once again.
I think one thing that's the main difference here is look how much time is left on this clock compared to game 1. There's still 3 whole minutes, and yet you feel like this round has probably gone on almost as long as round number 1, right? Because there was so little ball time right at the start that time ran down. I'm not sure that that is going to be as much of an issue. I think both of these teams, especially Pharma, right? Like, you don't want to wait for time, as Outcast is going to get a beautiful trade as he almost got backsmacked, but he's going to find the nade as he goes down. But I don't think Pharma are going to want to risk this going to time, right? So I think for them, it's all about how much can they take this ball, how much time can they put on the clock, and it is going to be Zove who is going to watch one of Trash Cant just fly off the map, outcasting Clonely with a trade. It is going to be the ball being played, but 2.5 minutes to go, 47 to 37, but for Trash Cant, this is so vital, right? Like, the Pharmaceutical, yeah, they can kind of play around and they can just play some Slayer, but actually I think they just want to win. But for Trash Cant, you've got to go for this, and Nate's going to fall a little short from gas. Clonely's going to stay out there a long time. This is playing right into Pharmaceutical's hands, Oscar, because look at that ball. It's been there for 40 seconds, and it's still on the respawn point.
Yeah, Pharmaceutical just doing a really good job of locking down that side of the map where the ball is. Trash Cant right now can't seem to find a moment just to breathe. The pressure is mounting on them. I don't think Pharmaceutical are quite ready just to let the timer play yet. Maybe they are, maybe they're just slaying here for the fun of it, but right now Trash Cant need to find some space, try and take control of this side of the map, and they are moving in towards the pipes. Good nades towards Zove there on the gold steps, but I think he doesn't get away with it actually, so Trash Cant here with a good chance to get this moving. They are going to take it towards Turbine, try and get the setup here towards Elevator, but they're being chased down ruthlessly here for a second. One towards bottom A, he's sniffed out. Franklin desperately trying to hold on to this ball, but he has to fight. It's a bit of a disadvantage one for him, but he does win it. Franklin, he's been so good in those 1v1 battles today. Really just trying to keep his team in this game as much as he can. Just about managing to go even here on the slays, but really it's Pharmaceutical getting all the work done. Unfortunately, Clonely is going to be spotted out again, but Camo is coming up, and it doesn't look like any member of Trash Cant is there to try and fight for it. Should be an easy pickup. We'll see where it goes in a moment, but nobody touching it right now as we get towards 30 seconds left on the clock.
It's just an 8-point lead, but it's Gas by himself. Has to play this ball so well. He's just going to be there. He is actually dead?
I think we've got a bit of a time difference in between our streams here, but it seems like that ball weird. Has been played. 5-second advantage still for Pharmaceuticals, so Trash Cant didn't manage to regain that. There's only 10 seconds left here. Trash Cant have to go for it. Baxter's going to move this ball towards the long ball, try and keep it away from any players. I don't think he's even got the time if he wanted to. Has to try and take the fight here. A quick desperate for Trash Cant. Outcast just tries to grab the ball, but he can't quite make it there.
Oh, man.
And it is going to be a quick win here for Pharmaceutical in the first map of the game. And we are going to get straight into it here. Battle over towards Rockets. Looks like it is going to be Trash Cant actually picking these up. Getting away with the win here. Zove has to retreat, but Subatomic is flanked around completely to the other side of the map here. Over to Trash Cant spawns and managed to find a quick kill for those rockets. They are going to be used and taken down, but the pressure at least somewhat neutralized right now. Pharmaceutical go to dead for a moment and not to just wait a second. Franklin creeping through green here with the assault rifle.
Oh my God.
Can he make anything happen? No, he gets sniped in the back. He's got to fight for his life and he just can't get out. Unfortunately, Baxter just too quick with the snipe there. And Subatomic going to be there to clean up those kills as well. 4 dead for Trash Cant now. Pharmaceutical could be looking for a run here, but there were only 2 of them left on that side of the map.
Man,
Shame.
That was so rough. Like, rocketing into the barrier as well. Like, oh, that was such a great barrier position as well to stop that rocket. Like, and then Pharmaceutical whiffing the other rocket, like, kind of doesn't matter, right? And this has been such a slay out already from Pharmaceutical. Like, they have guys with 5, 4, and 3, and kind of, there's still 2 people with 1 kill on Trash Cant. Right, here comes the barrier again. What can he do here? Ballyhagus gonna win that battle. Might actually get this flag returned if he's lucky. Baxter gonna have to come in and nade him out, which he will. He'll find the kill, and Baxter's gonna pick up this flag. Surely not. It's actually gonna go down. The flag got returned. Wow. So Ballyhagus actually managed to return that flag while getting killed by Baxter. So great work from him sitting deep in enemy lines to get that flag return. That was, yeah, just 100% a cap-saving move right there, because sacrifice his life, but hey, they're not 1-0 down. So, good way to go to start with. This Zove, who's going to find 4 assists early. It's going to be Shane with 6. Subatomic and Baxter leading the way for the side of Pharmaceutical. We fixed the colors as well. Everything's looking good, and it is. Little ugly Shane, who is doing the ugly and the dirty work in the base of Pharmaceutical, but it is going to be Subatomic who puts paid to that. We're going to have a slight bit of a reset, although it is Franklin who is going to find an assist because Ballyhagus has the rockets.
Yeah, Baxter's found that overshield though, and he's put it to good use. Ton of damage down there towards green, and we're just waiting now for these snipers to come up, see what both of these teams can do with it. Looks like Trash Cant, they are trying to make their way into the base, but Baxter wins a beautiful 1v1 there to actually steal their sniper, and they all go 4 dead. So now it's up to Pharmaceutical, try and get forwards here, find some pressure on this map. Gas creeping into the barrel here for a second, but the nade actually forces Baxter just to reposition slightly.
4 dead.
Good comes though. He's found that cleanup, and again, he's going to wait here, see if any spawners do come towards this tower side, but it doesn't look like they are right now. Franklin's actually spawned towards the back of the base. That's an awful spot to be in, and Pharmaceutical trying to run this flag. Oh my goodness, Baxter, that is filthy. He gets another kill. They all go 4 dead, and surely now Pharmaceutical are going to get this first flag of the game. It is on the move. The spawners are not there, and the pressure from Pharmaceutical has been brilliant. Baxter's just stayed on the tower here with the sniper, just laying out the damage, and makes it impossible for Trash Cant to get out of their own base and try and overextend and get towards this flag. So a really good first cap here for Pharmaceutical. Unfortunately, they are going to go down on this bit of a push they make. So a moment for Trash Cant to breathe here as they start to move across to Pharmaceutical.
Baxter just better right there. The crazy part about that was that it was actually a nightmare for Pharmaceutical. So Trash Cant spawned right on top of where the flag was, like right above Ovi, and ooh, Franklin just removed Subatomic, by the way, as Trash Cant go 3 dead. But it was a nightmare for Pharmaceutical because Trash Cant basically spawned on the flag, but luckily for Pharmaceutical, they had Baxter with that sniper, did manage to take down 2, and they went 4 dead again. So Pharmaceutical went from unlucky to extremely lucky. Right in basically the same heartbeat to be able to allow them to get that cap. Rocket's about to come up. Zove not having as influential of a game as he did last time. 6 and 5. He's going to get naded. Does have these rockets, though. Are those the phase rockets? Oh, Zove. Thought you were better than that, mate. It is going to be Zove finding the kill onto Franklin, though. Is going to whiff the second rocket. He's going to run into Ballyhagus, who's trying to do the crouch dance, but he's not going to win. And Zove, we flick to him, and he's got 3 kills. Little Ugly Shane going to go down again. At the moment, Trash Cant just getting completely outslayed. See them go 3 or 4 dead almost constantly. And it would not be surprising to me, Oscar, if Pharmaceuticals start to make another run onto this flag. Speaking of, Zove tries to get in. Is going to get taken down. Clonally finds Ballyhagus. And actually, Subatomic is sitting up the top here, just waiting to see if his teammates can run this flag out.
Yeah, they've given it a good go, but unfortunately, it does get shut down. Clonely and Zove both going down in the base there. Gas is going to finally be able to get his hands on a sniper for what I think is the first time in this map. See if he can find any impact here. So far, nothing really been done, but as we expected, Subatomic and Baxter really carrying the slays here on this map. They've got tons and tons of hours spent on pit, and it's really starting to show right now. The pressure has been brilliant, the tactics have been great, holding down these spawns, and as we fight towards green again, for a second it was looking like they were going to come out on top, but now it's up to Subatomic to find this last guy, and he does manages to get the trade, but Pharmaceutical do go 3 dead. Clonely, though, with a snipe to keep his team in this. Flag is going to be pulled by Outcaster, but I think that nade actually gets him.
Yep.
Unfortunately, that flag is dropped. Looks like that run is going to be cancelled once again. Trash Cant just not finding anything here. No response to the slays, no response to the tactics that Pharmaceutical have been showing throughout this map.
Yeah, it has been ruthless from Pharmaceutical. Not wrong. Subatomic and Baxter, 36 kills between them. 36 and 21 and a flag cap. So, just been utterly dominating. I will say the pit that they played on was probably a little less colourful, I would think. Back in the Halo 3 days. Outcast is going to find a double melee kill before getting naded by Zove. It is going to be the rockets. It is going to be Baxter finding the kill onto Franklin. He is going to find a double kill onto Gas as well before Outcast is going to trade him. And maybe, just maybe, this is a chance. Oh, but Outcasted gets nade killed as well. Now it's just Franklin alive. I was going to say maybe it's a chance for Trash Cant to get the flag, but it's not going to work like that. Subatomic going to find a kill, but he's going to get traded by Shane. It is going to be Outcast, the last one left alive. What can he do? Franklin's going to spawn and start getting shot in the back almost immediately. Zove is going to start with the pull, but Outcast is chasing him. Outcast is going to find Zove, so they should be able to return this flag. However, Subatomic finds him. Clonely's going to get one as well before getting traded. Subatomic's going to grab this flag. It's Little Ugly Shane. He's got no shields. He is going to run into Zove, and this looks like it might be cap number 2. It is going to be cap number 2 as we transition to a very cool fly-through camera angle. And it is going to be Subatomic who gets the brace of flags. And with 3.5 minutes to go, and only, what, 1 or 2 flag pulls to their name, Trash Cant gonna have to do a lot of work to try and salvage this and move on to the winners final, or move on to a game 3, I should say.
I don't mean to be pessimistic here, but with 3 minutes left on the timer on pit CTF, it's going to be very, very difficult for Trash Cant to get back in this game. Maybe find room to make an equalizer, but it all starts with 1, and so far nothing coming there from Gas. The lone member of Trash Cant who was overextended in the Pharmaceutical base, and that's a brilliant snipe from Clonely. So far, their pressure on these spawns has just been unbelievable. Really, really difficult to work when you've got a member of Pharmaceutical shooting you in the back immediately as you spawn. So difficult to get involved. And once again, Trash Cant going 3 dead. Baxter decides he can't be bothered to play the last 2 minutes of a pit game. He's trying to get this one out of here. And Clonely, who was dishing out a bit of this pressure, is going to go down. So that means Baxter's got a little bit of work here to get this flag through the long haul, and actually doesn't get away with it. Does lose the 1. Seems like Trash Cant are going to be able to get the return. The rockets coming up. They've got to make a pretty quick rotation here.
Oh my
to
days.
Not let Pharmaceutical get hold of this equipment. unfortunately, they do fly their way, grab the overshield, but Franklin has got the rockets in hand, and a flag is going to be pulled here. Trash Cant at least doing everything they can to find an equalizer. The flag has already been put down for a moment here.
Oh, what? Wait,
Really
he repulsed that.
Unfortunate. I didn't even see it. That was just crazy.
Man, Baxter repulsed that rocket back into him. Like,
Jesus.
That is nuts, bro. Like, I think it was Franklin just, like, punted the rocket at him, at 2 people looking for a double kill, and then just ate the rocket back in his face. And to make it worse, Zove's going to use the other rocket to kill Franklin again, who's having an absolute nightmare. The stick from Baxter, there's a minute to go, and you'd have to say Pharma are locking up their spot in the winners final. Having said that, though, Outcasted is going to try and get this flag. He is going to find Clonely. It is Baxter to try and save that perfect 2-0, and it will be Baxter on the killing spree. There's 50 seconds to go. He's doing 360 twirls. The man's having a lot of fun on the pit. And it will be Pharmaceutical getting this done and winning this series 2-0 and moving on to the winners final.
Yeah, looking like a bit of a victory lap here, really, for Pharmaceutical. Just trying to have some fun with it. Pad those KDs a little bit more. Subatomic has made it, Baxter, sorry, has made it to 30, and Subatomic is only 2 kills away himself. Looking like they're just waiting now for the seconds to tick down. Trash Cant, no way.
Oh my god.
To get this one over the line here.
Baxter with another double, by the way.
Yeah, there we go. He has had an absolute miracle of a game. Subatomic has done the same, and Pharmaceutical, they will go 2-0 in the series.